Greetings, vinyl community. Welcome to plus 31 degrees Celsius in my city. Oh, it's been so beautiful. We've had just the most insane string of good weather in the last few weeks that has been far overdue coming. So it's been wonderful. It's been beautiful. And 'tis the season for thrift store vinyl to come out to play, especially since the stores were closed for so long with COVID. And I think I like to mention that every video, COVID or coronavirus. But the vinyl's coming out. I've had incredible hauls, and we're going to get to that in a second. If I look like I'm insane, I'm sorry, it is plus 31. I just got back from acupuncture, actually, where they put a heat lamp over your back. I was having it in the back, and the heat lamp, I assume, is to get your muscles to relax. So you add that to plus 31, and I've been sweating my balls off in the last couple hours. So excuse the insanity going on here. It's insanity. And even having said that, plus 31, I still picked up a coffee on the way home. That's how I roll. So cheers, everyone. All right. Everything's kind of mixed together. I try to keep the thrift store stuff separate. So as we go along, I'll kind of explain. It's incredible stuff. I got to show you today. I'm very, very, very excited. Can you tell? Just maybe because I'm having coffee and it's about 8 o'clock at night or 7 o'clock. I think it's 7 o'clock at night, but whatever. Doesn't matter to you. It could be 2025 right now when you're watching this. What does it matter what time it is? Anyways, I filmed a video. Don't know if I'm going to post it. I don't know. It's vinyl related, but it's not vinyl related. It's more to do with the vinyl community. It's kind of a rant video, actually, but it's not ranting at anything in particular. So if you see a video that I post that is, it doesn't say haul or whatever, have a look, because I don't make these videos very often, and you might have insight to what I talked about that maybe I don't, or maybe you can identify with what I'm talking about. Just keep an eye out for that. I'll probably post it because I took the time to talk about it. But I hope you watch that. Anyways, before I start, I gotta say thank you to everyone who watches my videos. For those of you who watch them, bless you. I love you. Thank you very much. For those of you who comment, thank you. Send me emails. Send me messages on Instagram. All that stuff. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. There's a fuck ton of vinyl videos now, as opposed to when I started. And there's only so many hours in the day to watch videos. So the viewership is kind of getting spread wide open all over the place. So someone like me, who's been kicking around for a while, the fact that my subs keep on going up and, my views are okay. I really do appreciate that, because I don't make money off this. Hell no. This is free entertainment, my friends. Free. Anyways, so thank you. I don't know where I was going with that, but thank you very much to everyone who watches my videos. I can absolutely assure you that I appreciate it more than you'll ever know. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Namaste. Thank you very much. One more time with the hot coffee. And I actually ordered it extra hot. We don't have a lot of summery months here where I live, so we just tend to forget sometimes. All right. I'm going to start with this. There's a stereo store in my city. Do they still call them stereo stores? Hi-fi stores? Is that very 80s? It's a high-end stereo equipment store in my city, and they also sell vinyl. I was just in that part of town. I just got off work and decided to pop in. I don't get to pop in very often to this store, and they had a box of half-price vinyl. Half price. That is like giving the pyromaniac a lighter. I'm going to go through that box, and I'm going to find something great. What I found was an exclusive release through Run Out Groove, which is kind of like a vanity label of Rhino Records and Warner. It's numbered. I got number 218 for those of you keeping score at home. This is the Stooges Funhouse. This is the Funhouse highlights from the Funhouse sessions. Double vinyl. just an insanely well put together package as far as inserts. It's kind of like different takes. It's not demos, thank God, because I've talked about the demos. I can't stand demos when they throw demos on, but different takes of the songs that eventually went on to the Funhouse album by the Stooges, which was, I believe, their second album. From 1970? I can't remember now. Anyways, yeah, 1970. But in this case, this is very... you can still find this kicking around. I could talk about Run Out Groove a bit longer because I really love this label. You get to vote on the releases they're going to put out. They'll give you, if you sub to their email list, you'll get 3 titles, and you have to vote for one, and the winner gets released. How's that for democracy? Is democracy still alive these days? One could argue not. Anyways, the Funhouse Sessions, double album, and the takes are really great. That's the thing. It's just slightly different nuances on the songs, and there's studio banter, which I always think is fun to hear them talking in the studio. I think it's historically kind of fun for really important albums like Funhouse. So that was that one. That was Half Price. Cha-ching! And then this one. This is a weird album. This came out via Rhino once again for their 1967 Summer of Love campaign that they did. This is the 50th anniversary, the mono version of the Zodiac Cosmic Sounds. And I think this is on, is it on clear vinyl? Some people always want to see the color of the vinyl. So it's on that classic gold Electra label, which is obviously a repress. Oh yeah, there you go. Kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of like translucent sperm color, as I like to call it. But anyways, it's a very odd album. I had heard it before, and it's based upon the zodiac signs, obviously. You can read that. You can pause that and, you can. Anyways, it's, I like the album a lot. But it's a very weird album, which means I'll like it a lot because I tend to like that weird stuff. I'm kind of like a walking contradiction because I like the really weird, bizarre stuff, but then I like 80s pop music. So I'm kind of yin and yang all over the place. But yeah, there you go. Limited edition once again. If you got the time to listen to a full album all the way through, this is an album that needs to be listened to all the way through. So anyways, the Zodiac Cosmic Sounds. Fun album, half price. Anyways, I was happy to get... I'm trying to hurry here today. Some of you like when I talk. One of my favorite Canadian albums of all time is The Kings. The Kings Are Here. They had a hit... called Switching to Glide, This Beat Goes On, which is on our radio stations about 7 times a day. But it was a global hit. But the whole album is great. That's the thing. They got known for that one song being a one-hit wonder, but the whole album is great. And I'm somewhat friendly with the guitar player, Mr. Zero. I have been in the past anyways, and we keep touch every now and again. But anyways, this is a Japanese promo white label copy with all the inserts. The photo bios, and like I said, I don't know how much I want to show this to you because how many people know the Kings. But anyways, there's the one sheet promo photos, and it's very rare to find complete with all the promo packaging in it. So I was very thrilled. I'm starting to get Japanese copies of my favorite albums of all time. In fact, I talked to Mr. Zero, the guitar player. That's his alias. And he told me that when they did the CD re-release for this on Warner Music, that they used this very copy to A/B it for the CD release because this pressing is so good. Anyways, the Kings Are Here, Switching to Glide. This beat goes on. If you don't know that song, do yourself a favor, listen to it on YouTube. There's an official video out there. The Kings. Anyways, once again, this was on clearance at a local record store, and I just didn't have it. It's a good quick fix when you don't know what album to listen to by this band. This is the Cult, Pure Cult, double greatest hits album. Well, actually, it's the singles, 84 to 95. There was a previous version of this on vinyl, that had different songs, and it was a better track listing. They took off a couple songs from Ceremony, I believe, and they added a couple songs. But having said that, it's got The Witch on it, which is one of my favorite cult songs. And it has a couple songs from kind of hard to find albums, The Cult, and etc. etc. Anyways, Double Cult. I think this one might be going out of print because I've seen this on clearance in a few different stores. I think they're trying to get rid of their stock, so probably so they can do another greatest hits package to replace this one, and then you go buy that one because it's a better track listing. I was very happy to get that on clearance. This one, I have an original copy that I showed you that I got from my London trip? Vancouver trip. There's a video of me in Vancouver. Go back to my videos when a vinyl shopping trip to Vancouver, BC, Canada. Hello, Nardwar. Can you believe I have Nardwar in my phone, in my contacts? That's a whole other story. If you don't know who Nardwar is, he's the human serviette, but Google Nardwar. Anyways, and then I saw this on sale. I didn't know it was even reissued. And then I saw this on sale on Amazon for $20. It is the limited edition. Is it numbered? It's Gun. The very first cover that Roger Dean ever did, who was famous for his Yes album covers and progressive rock albums. But this one is not progressive rock. It's kind of a proto. I don't want to say proto metal. It's a lot of people call it proto. Hard rock, proto sludge, proto metal, whatever. It's just a damn fine album. The single off this album was Race with the Devil, which I think was a minor hit. But this is on, what is this? I'm going to start showing you the colors, and I'll be quick about it. Trust me. This is on Red Devil Red Vinyl. I like how they reproduced the actual label. That's kind of nice. If you can see that. Nice color to that one. Nice sheen to that one. Gun. Highly recommended for late 60s hard driving music. Very great album, man. A lot of people who are in the know will tell you this album is just great. There you go. A couple other newer ones. Got some trade credit from a local record store called RCP. Hello, guys over there. Hey, Ty. Hi, Reg. Hey, guys. I'll see you soon. But I got some trade credit. Traded some stuff in, and I got the only remaining album by this band. And it's out of print now, and they had a copy laying around. It's Brain Ticket, Celestial Ocean. Brain Ticket, who have Psychonaut. What's their other album that's even better, actually? Their first album. I can't remember now. I'm brain farting. We're doing this live with no edits. See, here's the thing about my videos. There's no edits. Very rarely will you see an edit. And if I brain fart, I brain fart. Anyways, Brain Ticket, this is their third album, Celestial Ocean. Just an amazing album. I'm a huge Brain Ticket fan. If you have a chance to hear this album, just fantastic. And as you're going to see a theme coming up here with my newer vinyl purchases, I've been in an insane. God, this is maybe this is why people don't like my videos anymore. Because I just go into streaks of liking certain kinds of music, and I kind of bounce all around the place, which I think is healthy. I don't understand people who just like one kind of music, but I've been in an insane krautrock listening mood lately, so I've been getting plugging some holes that in my krautrock collection, and that's not a very big genre, so there's not a lot of albums out there that are well worth pursuing. I did pick up quite a few of them recently because I've just been in that mood. I just get in that mood. And then next month will be punk, and then it will be something else. And that's what keeps the world going around for me, is loving different kinds of music. You'll see coming up here. But this is one of those holes I filled. One of the most classic krautrock albums. It's Agitation Free. And what's it called? I'm called Malesh. and I don't know a whole lot about the history of this band. I found out about these guys just through reading articles about kind of like the greatest krautrock albums of all time and sampling. Because there's krautrock that I think is very boring, actually. Then there's kind of krautrock that I think is very exciting, and Agitation Free is one of those that I think is very exciting after I sampled it. So I was able to get a copy of this. I'm going to give some plugs out today from Listen Records. Hey, Chris. Listen Records hooked me up with Agitation Free, Malish. Great krautrock album. Don't let the term krautrock scare you, please. It's not that far removed from space rock or from progressive rock. And like within all those genres, there's really good stuff and there's a lot of shit that kind of a lot of people think when they think of the genre, and unfortunately they think of that shit. But if you dig deep, there's a lot of great albums. So don't let the labels. I hate labels, by the way, but just for an easy reference point for all of us, it's krautrock, and don't be scared of the term. There's some great music out there. Like, trust me. Once again, I don't lie to you. Here we go. This one. Is this the only? Yes. In fact, you know what? I'm going to just do the two non-thrift store finds right now. Is there three? I don't remember. I'll start with this one. I got from my good friends at RCP. I had a cover at home. I didn't have a vinyl record. So for this album coming up here, which is a very incredible album, it's a suspense it's building. You got to see this album. I have an original pressing, which is okay condition. I got it at a thrift store for 99 cents. And then I found a cover with no vinyl record in it, but I still buy the cover, just you never know. Lo and behold, the guys at RCP, they had one that they advertised on Instagram. The cover was the vinyl was excellent, so I mix-matched it with my cover. Boom, I got an absolute awesome first pressing of Pink Floyd's The Piper at the Gates of Dawn, Canadian, in the Capitol 6000 series. The Pink Floyd, the Capitol 6000 series. And this is an absolute stellar copy of, as you can see, The Pink Floyd. First Canadian pressing. So I have two. One, this one is better than my other one. So what I did, I took the nicest cover, I matched it with the nicest vinyl. Boom, boom. I got myself just you can tell I'm excited. One of my favorite albums ever. I got an awesome, complete first pressing of Pink Floyd's The Piper at the Gates of Dawn on the Capitol 6000 series label from Canada. Exciting. If you see empty covers out there of classic albums, buy them, because you never know. This has happened to me a few times recently when I have this cover. It might take me a year or two, but then someone has an album of it with no cover. You get it for a song, and then you got yourself a classic album. That happened with me with the Seeds, a band called the Seeds. Waited 2-3 years, and I finally found a copy of someone who didn't have a cover, and I had a cover, and he had the vinyl, and you got your peanut butter and my chocolate, and I got my chocolate and your peanut butter, and then boom, there you go. Naked Man alert. Was this their second or third album? I think it's their third, because they were on one label, then they got kicked off or whatever, and they went to another label. This is on Liberty Records. There's one song that kind of sounds really kind of like Quicksilver Messenger Service, and then after that it gets into really lengthy, expanded pieces, which are just it's prog. It's all over the place, but it's just amazing. And yes, I'm still sweating me balls off. I'm sorry. Whew. It's hot. There's the back cover. Man, I think this is their third album. Just amazing. I had this on CD that I found recently at a thrift store. And then boom, 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 I got the vinyl. Great album. I'm trying to be quick here for you. Okay, so one more, and then we're going to get to the massive thrift store haul. The Meters. The Meters, Fire on the Bayou. 1975, I believe, on Reprise Records. I think it's maybe one of their best albums they've ever done. I've been into On Top of Krautrock. I've been really into stuff like the Meters and Ohio Players and stuff like that lately. And I've spun this more times than I probably should have. But the Meters, how many times do you find Meters albums? Not very often. This is Fire on the Bayou from, I think, 1975. All right. You ready for these thrift store finds? Metallica, Kill 'Em All. This is a UK Vertigo Records pressing. You can see the Vertigo Records logo in the bottom. We're into thrift store finds, my friends. Metallica, Kill 'Em All UK pressing. I think I must have like 6 different copies of Kill 'Em All now. But it does. This is a later pressing without Am I Evil or Blitzkrieg. That's fine. I have an original copy with those songs on it. But to find a UK copy, this in, like, honest to God, it's in minty condition. And it plays beautiful. UK pressing on Vertigo Records. I mean, I want to say something, how excited I was. But I don't want to offend anyone. But I might have got a boner. It's very possible. I'm easily excited by vinyl. Master of Puppets. Yeah, this is an original Elektra Records pressing from Canada. I have my original one still, and it's been played to death, and it looks like it's been played to death. And I got an exact copy of it in beautiful condition on Elektra Records original Canadian pressing. This was all in mostly one haul, by the way. I mean, what can I say? The horseshoes up my ass are they're getting harder and harder to pull out. But if it gets me vinyl like this, I'll take a horseshoe in the arse. It's fine with me. Master of Puppets original Elektra Records pressing. And the sound on this one is absolutely stunning. Love this one. So Kill 'Em All, Master of Puppets, man. What else can I find at thrift stores? Red Cross, one of my favorite bands from the 90s. Neurotica. This is from 1987, so I guess one of my favorite bands from the late 80s, 90s. This is an original Polygram Records pressing I found. Or Polydor, Mercury. I don't know who's donating these records, but God bless you. I wish I can come over and give you a hug, whoever this is, and maybe reimburse you a few bucks. But Red Cross Neurotica, not my favorite Red Cross album. It's in the conversation, but Phase Shifter is my favorite, along with Third Eye. But speaking of Red Cross, Lady in the Front Row UK gatefold pressing with it's a 3-song 7-inch from my favorite album Phase Shifter, and this is going in the box of my favorite songs of all time. So when I found this all together in the all together, Paul Butterfield Blues Band. I really do like Paul Butterfield, his early albums, but this is Golden Butter, the best of. I see copies of this floating around and people don't buy it, and you can get this for a really good price. And people, I mean, it's one of the best blues albums you'll ever find. I mean, Mike Bloomfield plays in this band, Elvin Bishop, and it's just one of the greatest secrets out there for people to find is the Paul Butterfield Blues Band. And I got a double greatest hits album by them in this haul. Twist and Shout and Meet the Beatles. You ready for this? It sounds like a 2 Unlimited song. Y'all ready for this? This is an original Canadian pressing at a thrift store, and it's one of the rare times where it's not junk. It's a really nice condition. This will replace my copy that I have in my collection, and this will be my keeper copy. At the end, I might post photos of me finding these records at thrift stores for you doubters. You evil, evil doubters. So flick to the end and you'll see pictures at the thrift stores with these with price tags on them. This is $3.99, original pressing, beautiful condition copy. And then Meet the Beatles. This is 70s purple label, capital, which I think are really fine sounding copies of those records. So Meet the Beatles. Michael Jackson, Off the Wall. It's an upgrade copy. I like Mike. He was never found guilty of anything. Anyways, don't stop till you get enough. I had to have another copy of that one, an upgrade copy. So I found that, a part of that haul. Leonard Cohen, songs of Leonard Cohen. How many times do you find Leonard Cohen albums at thrift stores? This is maybe the third time in my life. And on top of that, it's an absolute... All these are actually, I have to say, whoever donated these records took immaculate care of them because they're in insanely good condition. So the songs of Leonard Cohen. What's the good song on this album? Suzanne. Suzanne's the keeper. Oh, by the way, today's song of the day, which I've never done before, I just thought of it right now. Today's song of the day is The Cars, Strap Me In. So, when you're done, listen to The Cars, Strap Me In. It's the song of the day. Just made that up. Here we go again. Someone's going to comment and tell me what a friggin' idiot I am. But I found another copy of Fleetwood Mac Rumors in the shrink with the original price tag. This was bought at Simpson Sears, which turned into the Sears. But in the 70s, there was Simpson Sears. This was $4.49 brand new from Sears department store. In the shrink, it's a second pressing with a different label on it, and I don't have that version, so... I know. How many copies of Rumors do I need? I'm going to have a big sell-off of just Rumors because it's getting insane how many different versions I have just by finding them at thrift stores. I don't seek them out, really, sometimes. Back to the Future soundtrack. This is only the second time I've ever found this album at thrift stores in my 10, 11, 12 years of thrift store vinyl shopping. It's probably a VG minus, VG plus, but anyways, you don't see that very often. Crosby, Stills, and Nash So Far, which I believe is a nice greatest hits album. Yeah, Ohio's on it, and Woodstock. I have absolutely no problem at all with Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. No problem at all. All right, sorry, these albums are getting a little bit out of control here. Okay, Dreams. Dreams is an early 70s kind of funk band with some jazz influence. I see these albums, and sometimes I see these albums at thrift stores, and people don't pick them up. Pick them up. Billy Cobham is the drummer. Billy Cobham. And then you got Michael and Randy Brecker, two amazing jazz artists with the Billy Cobham funk drums, and it's just stellar music. I found an original CBS pressing or Columbia pressing that I don't have, and I played this 3 times the other day, and I was fixing some equipment. I found some amazing equipment. I can't really see there. I would be remiss if I didn't show you coming up. I found an amazing audiophile receiver and an insane cassette deck. I got to show you this because it's not only records I'm finding this insane vintage stereo equipment. I'll film that before I kind of fix them up and pass them along or sell them. But Dreams, pick up Dreams when you see them. You can get them for $5 or less. I promise you, they're great albums. An original Motown pressing. This is the first time I've ever seen this record. Is My Sherry Amore by Stevie Wonder. Original Motown, Tamla Motown pressing. Once you get past the theme or the title song, My Sherry Amore, it really gets good. That song is a bit lightweight for me, but once you get into the rest of the album, Stevie turns on the soul and funk goodness. So Stevie Wonder, original Motown pressing, all part of this haul. Roger Taylor from Queen, Fun in Space. I see this album posted a lot, but I've never owned it. I've owned every Queen album. I have the Brian May with Starfleet. Anyways, and I have Freddie Mercury solo stuff. I don't have any Roger Taylor solo stuff. This is my first foray into this, so I picked that up at part of this haul. Brick. Someone else commented on Facebook how they a couple of people posted that they really love this album. I didn't think anyone knew about Brick, and I didn't until I picked it up. Once again, amazing funk from 1977 on the Bang Records label. If you ever see Brick, this album, oh my God, is it good! It's one of those lock albums. There's gonna be albums I'm gonna tell you it's a lock. You'll love that album, Brick. I promise you. All right, Chick Corea and Return to Forever, Light as a Feather. I haven't heard this one yet. I always pick up Chick Corea albums, though. It's produced, what's it? Oh, Stanley Clark's on this album. Oh, there you go. It's always a rotating cast of characters on his albums. But I got nothing against those records. Speaking of which, Billy Cobham, recorded live in Europe. Shabazz, it's called. On Warner Records. I haven't had time to clean up. I usually take a magic eraser and clean up white covers. It works really well. I do know this album quite well. And once again, Randy Brecker's on it, and Michael Brecker, and Billy Cobham. So it's kind of like a Brick album under Billy Cobham's name, but just a great album live in Europe. Buddy Miles. Speaking of funky guys, We Got to Live Together. The cover's kind of roached, as Jay would say. I wish he would start making videos again. Jay, I miss your videos. Anyways, some coverware, but the vinyl's really, really nice. I love Buddy Miles. This is a promo advanced copy of Young MC Stone Cold Rhymin'. And sorry, I was going to burp there. Sorry about that. How rude. So it has the promo cover to it. And I have absolutely zero problem with this album. You play Bust a Move right now on your stereo loud, and you'll blow your speakers. It's still a great song. And there's some other good songs on the album. Unfortunately, they got overlooked because Bust a Move got so big. It kind of overshadowed everything else. But really nice promo copy. Jean-Luc Ponty, Aurora. Okay, I hope you're still watching, because you ready for this? Bruce Springsteen live. Is it 5 albums? 5 LPs at a thrift store. $3.99. All the inserts are in here. All the vinyls in great condition. Amazing. I have this already, but I wasn't going to leave it there for $3.99. Someone fucked up by putting this one out without overcharging it and putting it behind the case. But yeah, Bruce Springsteen live. If you need this album and want to buy it, let me know. Which will lead to a conversation I'm going to have pretty quickly here. Stand By Me soundtrack. What is the song I bought this for? Jesus Christ. What was it? I can't remember now. There was a song I saw like, oh my God. Oh, it might have been the Chordettes. Anyways, there you go. Otis Redding, live at the Whiskey A Go-Go, original Adco Records pressing on the yellow Adco Records label. Ry Cooder, Jazz. And the last thrift store find from this amazing haul. And you have to agree, whether you like me or not, this was a damn good thrift store haul. George Thorogood, Maverick. This one has I Drink Alone and Willie in the Hand Jive, but just for I Drink Alone, just by that song alone, it was worth picking up. Although if you turn on classic rock radio here in my city, you will hear that song once an hour. Anyways, I'm going to be selling records, like I said, on Instagram. I'm kind of figuring that out. Talking to a few people about what would sell better. kind of because if you're in Europe or if you're in America, your dollar is worth so much more than our dollar that it's very advantageous for you to buy records from Canada, because you're going to get them for probably a quarter of the price than your country. And I'm figuring that out. So just stay tuned. I am doing that. I got a bunch of records pulled. I'm kind of figuring out what do I want to post mega rare $100 records, or do I want to post, a bunch of $5 records and you can buy in bulk and get a, super good deal that way. I'm trying to figure that out. So, so if you have any opinion on that, let me know. Apart from that, I just got to say thank you so much, everyone. I'm in a really good mood right now. In a good headspace. Like I said, the video that I'll be posting, I think it was when I was not in a good headspace. You'll see, though, what I'm talking about. I don't mean to be a dick and teasing what this video is about, but you'll see. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I don't know what else to say. Leave a comment. Follow me on Instagram, NAZZ_NOMAD, Naz_nomad. And, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Good or bad. Doesn't matter to me. I'm not affected by negativity. Sticks and stones. Anyways, thank you. Take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.